Hey y'all. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? I hope all is well. Come on now. Remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Today is July 7th, Monday. Over there. 2025. It is 12:46 p.m. I feel some kind of way. I'm just gonna let you guys know that. I feel some kind of way. But I'm working through it. Of course. I have to, right? Of course, we don't have to. We can soak in this shit, you know what I mean? But but we're not doing that today. I'm trying to find a deck that I want to start with. Yeah, let's see what the sign of the times is saying. I heard sink or swim. But I think it's way more than that with this number 10. With this coins, good luck. This is giving me also apples and oranges. You're not the same, right? Yet, first of all, you're different side, different sides of a coin. So there's a heads and a tails. We call that a dark and a light, right? But not only that, you guys are not even in the same league, in the same lane. You hear me? So take that how it resonates. Butterfly metamorphosis. There's a transformation that's happening or has happened. All right. You come through the metamorphosis stage. You've been in the cocoon. You could be in hermit mode. All right. You've done all the healing that you need to do to get started on your next journey, right? And that next journey is flight, right? Because as a caterpillar, you've been crawling along for the first half of your journey, right? It's been an uphill battle to get you to that perfect tree, to that perfect spot for you to begin your process, right? And that could be, somewhere that's covered, okay, because it's usually like under a leaf or something, right? So you've been covered this whole time. Oh, bullseye, focus. What's the message here? Rainbow. Okay. Hope. Keep hope alive. And then we got relationship knots. Okay, situations, people, places, and things, right? How you guys interact. It could be some conflict or some underlying issues or loose ends I'm hearing. Yeah, but I feel like you smile and you have joy, through it all, right? 30. But you still have hope, right? You have hope that things will work themselves out, right? Yeah. That's what I feel like. You have hope that things will work themselves out. Personal power. You're standing in your personal power. Standing in your personal power. Accepting yourself for who you are. Your limitations, your abilities, your skills. It's like, you hold yourself in high honor. Whereas possibly in the past, you expected other people to hold you in high honor, And that's the burden that we put on other people, when it's really we have to find that strength and that courage and that value within ourselves. It's never been about other people, and sometimes we get stuck in that. We get stuck in the titles. We get stuck in the family dynamics, the friendship dynamics, to the point where we never go our own way, which is something that inevitably that's what we're all supposed to do, right? Just like the animals do. Everybody do it except humans. We stay stuck for a very long time. Yeah. And we accept situations and relationships because we're not ready to go on our own path, because it's scary to go by yourself, to have to do it by yourself when you've had people helping you and supporting you with everything that you need, but to what cost, right? When do we stop sacrificing what we want, to make sure everybody else have what they want? But they're not, they're fine with you giving, and taking care of them. But when it comes to, you needing the support, you needing that push or that guidance or whatever to get ahead, because people are comfortable with having you doing that part. They're comfortable with you making them feel good, making them feel valued, right? They're all right with that. They're comfortable with that. Some feel like they're entitled to that. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Peace and harmony. That's all you want. That's all you want is peace and harmony. And that's why you have to stand in your own personal power. That's why you have to set healthy boundaries. You have to draw the line, right? With people, places, and things. And it don't matter. Whatever relationship that makes you feel like you're not equal in it, that ain't the one. I don't care who it is. I'm telling you. I don't care. Everybody's human. First and foremost, everybody is their own person. We don't own nobody. There's an opportunity that could be coming in for you. 17 could be significant. Key to new doors. Okay, so this could be a new home for some. The 17th could be significant. All right, a new house key. Okay, could be a home or just, due to you. How about that? Anyway, there also could be an opportunity to mend a relationship. 6 and 3 is 9. You have to change the dynamics not even change the dynamics of it, but there's an opportunity to clear the air. That's what I'm hearing, okay? All right, keep going, Spirit. Bullseye, yeah. And you stayed focused, as you should. That's the only way. I mean, you have to. It takes. That's healing work, though. We don't immediately after something happened. We don't immediately rainbows and shit. It ain't. No. But the thing is, we can feel the emotions, but it's not to allow the emotions, not to allow us to react on those emotions. See the emotion, respect the emotion, analyze the emotion, feel the fucking emotion. Recognize what the emotion is there for. The emotion is not for you to retaliate. The emotion is for you to feel it, understand it, recognize where it's coming from. Why did whatever they do make you, why did whatever they did, why was your reaction, why did you feel that way? Hurt, disappointment. I heard resentment, you know what I mean? So, and all that stuff, and then you got, old slewfoot and split tongue in your ear, showing you a way to make somebody feel the way they made you feel, but damn, you're the one that's feeling it. Can't nobody make you go through all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You're the one that's allowing that to happen. You're the one that's listening to that lower negative energy inside you that wants somebody to hurt because you felt some kind of way because somebody put up a boundary that you didn't like, or somebody had an opinion that you didn't agree with. That's their opinion. You know what I mean? You don't have to even respond or reply to it. It's their opinion. That's just a thought. That's in their head. That's how they feel. That's them. All of it. Now, when we start reacting to that shit, right? Then that becomes our problem. That becomes our problem. Our own accountability belongs to the reaction that we give. Period. Yep. Your feelings might be hurt. You might want to cry. Do that shit because that's what something was hurt, something was triggered inside of you, right? What's going on here, Spirit? We got 2 here. What we got here? Lotus flower, enlightenment. Yes. And that's how you learn to stand in your personal power, when you start recognizing that the emotion is just an emotion. What you do is that's on you. They ain't got nothing to do with the emotion. You peep me what I'm saying? Ain't got shit to do with the emotion. Know that. Infinity, unlimited potential. Intuition. Your connection to source. It's a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. You gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You know, a lot of your wisdom is directly from your root chakra experiences. That's exactly where it came. All your wisdom came from your root chakra experiences. Because I'm looking at this red string, right? And then the arrow is pointing at it, right? And then when the string goes all the way down, that's your root chakra down here. And then the infinity symbol. It's like being on a loop, almost. Beginning to the end. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm hearing. It's a constant learning. It's a constant learning. Palm destiny. Look at that. Yes, this was your destiny. Your destiny to experience what you've experienced, your destiny to learn how to master your emotions, how to analyze and to, I don't know, I want to say memorize. It's almost like going to school, if I can say that, because I've been to school a lot. Especially like in the field I work in, it's like a lot of words and meanings and definitions. There's a lot of things you got to remember, right? But once you start to practice what you're doing, all of that stuff just falls right into play. Now you understand what the hell it means, right? But I don't know where I went with that. But this is about the journey, right? This is about, the experiences that you had to endure, right? This is about not looking at it as something that was done to you. Look at it as something that was taught to you. The way it was taught to you, because it hurts sometimes, you know what I mean? It hurts. But that was the point. To invoke the emotion, right? You have to, in order to feel the emotion, you have to have something trigger it, right? Y'all get what I'm saying here? Enlightenment, the wisdom, the messages, right? Something about letters as well. Some of you guys could be getting a letter. But spirit, stay focused, right? Stay focused. I'm hearing stay out your feelings with this bullseye too. You see how the purple dots are on the outer limits and then the red dot is right in there with the 4? It's like stay out your feelings. Caution, traffic cone, exactly. Use caution, Watch where you're going. Be cautious driving. Some of you guys could be, I don't know, cars don't use keys no more. Cars are start, push button these days. I don't know, but use your don't just jump into anything. Always read the fine print, read over contracts, get someone to look it over with you, someone, a professional, not your best friend and not your uncle and your auntie's sister that works in the law office. No, get you somebody. If you have to retain somebody for like an hour to go over your paperwork, you can go get free legal advice too. So you know what I mean. So just be cautious with that if you guys will be making large purchases. Power lines, energy. Everything is going according to it. There's the pathway is clear. There's no, for communication. There could be some communication coming up too. Yep, yin and yang, because balance is here. You balance yourself out. You balance your life out so that you can start receiving back a lot of, first and foremost, what you have given, right? Mm. You just like you had to be slowed down. You had to be slowed down. What do they call those people? A philanthropist. You could be like a philanthropist. Hmm. But you could also be an overgiver. And you have to learn how to balance yourself out, especially when it comes to communication. You got it. Yeah, you had to learn how to weed. But that's what the journey was for. That was the what do you call that thing when you go into the military and they have you do all these different things? What's that called? Basic training. That was basic training. Yeah, I heard that ain't that nice. I wouldn't know myself. I ain't never been in the military, but I've been in the war. Yes, sir. I've been in a war. I can tell you that. Ooh, we got evil eye. You are protected from evil eye. You have so many opportunities that are opening up for you right now. This is a cycle complete, right? And you have like options, um, uh, endless possibilities. Whatever you can think of. Ooh, my hand. Thank you, spirit. Whatever you can think of, you know what I mean. That you might want to try, or that you didn't get a chance to, and you feel like your opportunity's here. If there's some way that you want to elevate, if it's like a new job, a new home, a new car, something like that, I feel like those things, the communication lines are open. You are protected. Some of you guys could do something online, all right, or something about there's something online. If you do social media or something, see, somebody don't like the fact that you always smiling, that you always find joy in your heart. hmm They don't like that, but that's okay. They'll be okay. That's something they need to take a look at, right? Why do you feel that way, right? Don't even ask yourself what is it about that person. Ask yourself, why do I fucking feel like that? Why do I feel like that? Yeah, think about that shit. For real. Save your life. Child. Stability. Yes, you have stability coming in. Something that's going to anchor you. 7. 6 and 1 is 7. I don't have my cards. I can't even mess with y'all with that. I can't act like that guru. It ain't an act, but it's not my focus at all. I can pick it up just from looking at whatever's on the cards, right? Ooh, cowrie shells in reverse. What's this abundance? What's this about abundance in reverse? And skull index. There's something that you're holding on to. There's something that you're holding on to that's dead, that's gone, that's done, that's now, that's grown roots. Something could be a fungus could be growing out of it. You hear me? Something that happened way back when, right? Like years ago, right? That has already ended, but you keep that little memory right there so you can see it every day. And ain't nothing in that cup. It's empty. This is like, what's the skull? What's this? This is something like, It's a cup. It's a cup. It's an empty cup, but because it have the etchings on it, and then we got the cowrie shell. Abundance in reverse. So this is like getting some kind of divination or reading, because that's what cowrie shells represent, right? They represent our ancestors. Some of you just collect shells, take it out, resonate. But it's in reverse, the abundance in reverse. And there's something that's you need to let go of. It's like you need to clean this off. You need to let this go. This shit need to go in the trash. You probably need to put it in a biohazard bag. You hear me? This memory that you got hold on to that you won't let go of, you need to take that off. And it's like, why do you keep reading the same story over and over and over again? Yeah, I heard that for myself. All right, and this is something, that helped, what, 1999, 89, something over back there, you know, it's like a memory, something that you hold on to. Yeah, I feel I'm taking this as like, this is what you hold on to. This is what's in your head. It's like you keep these notes, these transactional notes, these dates and shit that you keep, that you won't let go of. You need to let go, because that is what's blocking your blessings. All right. If that was the first card out, the relationship knot. So if there's a relationship that you're holding on to resentment for, because that's what I'm hearing. If there's something that you're holding on to a resentment about, it's like it's time for you to release that shit, heal that shit, and however you need to heal that in a healthy way, on a personal level, because once you heal yourself and take accountability for your actions and you know what I'm saying, and why you felt the way you felt, that's why you did what you did. Do all that good shit. You know what I mean? Then that will bring relief for you, and then you'll be able to forgive somebody else, right? But it all comes with forgiveness, forgiving yourself and forgiving others. It has to work that way. You have to do that part. So that's working itself. So you don't have to do that going inside and closing the door, you know what I'm saying, and crying, nigga, because I already know. Crying, man or woman, crying, and just being able to say, fuck, man, this is how I really fucked it. I'm really fucked up. Yeah, man, listen, we got flamingo, we got fun. You need more fun. You've been isolating too long. To start divine guidance, and that's the truth. I ain't trying to steer you wrong. Look, achievements, crystals, energy. Some of you guys could probably use the effects of some cleansing crystals, like clear crystals. You know what I mean? Nothing for intention, just for clarity, for cleansing. Read Google and find out what crystals will do that for you, because we ain't in it. We ain't some of y'all. I'm gonna say it like that, because ain't ready to be trying to manifest anything, because you ain't even got control over yourself. So so try not to be doing all that when emotionally you're fucked up, and whether you want to believe that shit or you in denial about that shit. But listen. Cards, energy don't lie. We all go through it, child. Listen, we all go through this. We all do. Anytime that we're trying to better ourselves, we're trying to heal. Yes, this is the shit. This is that tricky shit. Listen, when we got to heal the heart, and that's where it all comes from. They go another 8. They go infinity, and that's what it's all about. The giving and receiving of love and wisdom. Learning what love ain't, right? What it ain't. Yeah, and this is all through the family tree. This is where we come in to break those generational curses, those cycles of, backbiting, backstabbing, and betrayal that runs in our families. Because this is where we get the shit from. We don't get this shit from our friends. We don't meet our friends until we old enough to go outside. This shit started way, way, way when we walking around, crawling. You know what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay, that flying up in here. What we got here? Clouds, distractions. Get your head out the clouds. 11. And then we got water, surrender. Look at that. 39. Clarity. Unlimited potential. Wonder. Firefly. You serve a purpose. You serve a purpose, and you have a light, like so many of us. We're here for a reason. You're here, you have a purpose. Your light will serve a purpose, and your light is your journey and your wisdom and what you learned, and how you use that to edify others, right? Because all that evil eye shit. Listen, people gonna do what they do, and sometimes when we're doing these readings. I know myself because I had to learn the language, you know what I mean? And sometimes it can make it seem like it's so huge, right? When it really could be just as simple as somebody just fucking with your social media, following, saying shitty things, you know, they're just projecting, you know what I mean? And if you're somebody that's an empath, or in the spiritual spiritual stuff, like, yeah, you can feel that, you know what I mean? You can feel that energy. But you're not to let that energy consume you, because that's all it is. Let it go by. See you later, curve it. Curve it. What's this message? Healing. There you go. You're part of the medical staff, baby. You're part of the healing staff. Come on now. Thank you, Spirit. You're part of the staff. Yeah, some of you guys could work, but because you serve a purpose. Thank you. Yes. Look at that. Yeah, don't be distracted by people's antics, what people saying, what people doing. You got clarity. You know you part of the staff. Period. You part of the staff. So they're going to have to get past that shit. And they can't fire you because they didn't hire you. You heard? And be careful, because one day you may have to save their life. They better stop messing with you. And be grateful that they got somebody around that know how the signs of a stroke. You know what I mean? What time is it? What else can we play with here? What can we use here? How deep? Okay, we can lock these, because I've been looking at these. I'm so glad I got my little trays now. I got to put them in a little drawer and close it. And still, they're not organized, to where, I could just know exactly where to go. Oh, God, no, that would be too easy. And too much thinking. It would be. What's going on here for my collective? Yeah, be part of the staff, baby. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is surrender, healing, right? Yes, you are. You part of the staff. You surrender to that. Yeah, don't listen. You got clarity. You know exactly where you're supposed to be and what you're doing. You're right where you were supposed. You're in position. The Spirit, what's the message? Okay. Oh, look at this. Your strength. Yes, you mastered your emotions. Like I said, you mastered yourself. That's right. You know what you can do, how you could act, and what you used to do, right? And now you understand the assignment. You understand that all the distractions, all the taunting, all the evil, all that shit is just a distraction. Nothing that you can take personal, or you should. We got the Queen of Wands. And then the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's right, because it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you. It shouldn't affect you. You're walking in your purpose. You're standing with your head held high, right? And you're allowing all that that's around you to just it falls away. Only time it can affect you is when you open yourself up and allow it. You recognize the emotion. Recognize the emotion, not sit in it, not soak in it, not absorb it. None of that shit. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. Ten of Swords. There was a lot of things that were, thrown at you, in a sense. We could got a Queen of Wands out here. I don't know, the Strength card and the Queen of Wands, and then the Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm thinking this is you. You're very passionate. All right, you could be very. I already said spiritual, because yeah, definitely. Some of you guys could have a cat. We got the Five of Swords, yeah, because they were coming behind your back. They were doing things behind your back. We got a King of Swords in reverse here. That's a liar. Yeah, and then we got the Page of Pentacles. Somebody lied about giving you something. They lied. They betrayed you. Yeah, they did. They backstabbed you. Yeah. A King of Swords and a King of Swords. Somebody's a habitual liar. This is somebody that's fallen from grace as well. Mm-hmm. This is somebody that took a shortcut, took the deceitful energy, very deceitful. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Someone lied and said that they gave you something. They did not. And this is somebody that people hold in a high honor, and so, yeah, because this is somebody that could be held in high honor in the community. Somebody that's been deemed trustworthy, right? People can trust. But this is the very person that betrayed you. This is the very, they lied. They lied to other people too. We're gonna find out today. Look, Five of Cups in reverse. They caused some kind of endings too. Or they tried to. I feel like if they did cause some endings with these 3 cups, I feel like you've overcome that. You gotten over that part. Yeah, because you gained your strength. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody lied, man. They didn't give you shit. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Swords in the reverse. There go that 3 swords and the 3 cups. The Ace of Wands. The 4 swords. Yes, sir. The 2 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. 8 of Wands in the reverse. 4 swords. Ending. 2 of Cups. Options. Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. Ace of Pentacles. Destiny. King of Pentacles. Stability. Loyalty. Family. I heard real estate, land, car, you know. So somebody caused a lot. Well, see, this is the thing with the cups. This is what I believe. I feel like people should be making their own decisions about people. If you're falling behind somebody because of something they're saying, and if you already know this person and you still follow behind some bullshit, then you have an ulterior motive, right? You have a reason for following behind. So that's why I really don't get at, somebody, forcing other people to do shit. People do what the fuck they want to do. They do what the fuck they want to do, period. Okay? So that's some bullshit. That's where that you gotta get honest with yourself come in. Yeah, so something's coming back. There's a message coming in for sure. And it's being guided to come this way. This 2 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Swords. This is like somebody not choosing you, or somebody reneging or taking an offer back. That's what I'm picking up, like somebody taking an offer back. 4 of Swords, changing their mind. So, yeah, and not moving forward. Let's keep going. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. This is somebody's destiny. This is your destiny, and this is what you're going to have. But this energy is in the reverse. This 8 of Wands is in the reverse. What's this 8 of Wands, Spirit? You're not still crying over the past. You're not in a position where you're having to scrounge and save and you can't get by. I feel like you're in a very stable energy right now. You're not still heartbroken. I feel like you healed that part of yourself. You know, I feel like somebody's been out here telling people that you're all broken the fuck up. Listen, look at that. The Four of Cups and the Chariot in reverse. Rejection. Unable to move forward. Four of Cups. You know, this is giving me, if you don't want my cup, ain't nobody gonna, be able to move. You ain't gonna be able to move forward with nobody, right? If you don't accept my offer. That's the kind of shit I'm getting right here. That's the kind. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Somebody wanted you to be in balance. Somebody wanted anything that you tried to plant, to do, to create, would not be fruitful for you. This is, child. Six of Wands in reverse. The King of Cups in fucking reverse. Listen. This is some old jealous, hateful, in they feminine energy as King of Cups in reverse. Don't love themselves. Can't love nobody else. But will do their damnedest. If this is a baby daddy, because that's what usually a King of Cups is. Remember I told you this King of Cups, whoever this is, they broke up some relationships. Remember them Three of Cups that was fell over? Right? That somebody thought that you was going to still be pining over these right here? Yeah. And not to say that, you're not supposed to have emotions about it, but you're not, like I said, you have to move on because people are going to they're going to do what they want to do. You can't. That's the choice they make. We have to learn how to let people make their own choices and be okay with that shit, even if it fucking hurts, even if it makes us have to, now we got to do something else or we have to start over. We got to start over. That's the lesson. That's the lesson. And when we want to keep going back and we don't want to learn the fucking lesson. It's going to keep coming up until we fucking get it. And this is somebody that wants you to have shit. I'm telling you, if I can't have it, you ain't getting it either. You ain't gonna have no. Ooh, child. This is old self-centered, selfish ass. I don't know why I pick up a Pisces energy. Okay? I'm picking up strong Pisces energy for this King of Cups. Listen, Six of Pentacles. What did I say? Somebody kept some. Somebody didn't want to share. They were greedy. They were selfish. They kept something hidden. Yes, they did. I told you somebody lied about giving you something. Somebody could have Pisces, be on Pisces, Aquarius cusp. Okay? What's that? February, March. Yeah. Yeah, they cheated you with that Six of Pentacles, the moon, and it kept it hidden. I told you. Yeah, that's something that's been hidden. That this person listened and they've been thinking about it stuck. Yeah, somebody's stuck. Whatever they did and however they did it, they didn't get very far with it because now they're stuck. Either their conscience is catching up with them, or the universe is coming at their ass. Karma's catching up with their ass. The world in reverse. Listen, they ain't learned the lesson. They didn't learn the lesson. Six of Swords. Somebody probably wanted to just move on. Oh wow! Look, they did not come in. They did not give you what they were supposed to give you. You hear me? They thought they was gonna ride off into the sunset, undercover, hiding. Somebody could wear a hoodie all the time. This could be somebody that walks around looking over their shoulder all the fucking time. They're always incognito. Don't want people to see them. This is somebody that probably done see. This is a dirty. Yeah, people are starting to see this person who they are. And I feel like this person has done some more grimy shit to others as well. This person could be hiding. Because their plans to run off with that, whatever they were supposed to give you, what they were supposed to share with you equally with that Six of Pentacles. And yeah, in the secret they did not. No, they didn't. Let me see some. That what I said they were supposed to share it with you, right? Three of Pentacles, they did not. We got an Empress in reverse. This could be a mama. This could be a mama, a mother figure. What's on the bottom? Knight of Pentacles. Held on to it. Three of Pentacles. Four of Wands. So you couldn't move forward. This is like somebody knowing that if they had given you what they were supposed to give you, that you were going to move forward. That was supposed to stop you from moving forward. Keep you, yeah, that you were gonna move on. You were gonna be gone, and you were gonna be okay. This somebody didn't want you to be okay. They didn't want you. They wanted you fucked up, and that's another reason they wanted you messed up, right? Because first of all, they told a bunch of fucking lies to a bunch of people about who you was and what was going on with you. You hear me? And the fact that they had stole this money. The fact that they were supposed to give you something and they kept it for themselves. That's something that I don't think other people know. Because they lied. They said they gave it to you. They lied. They didn't give you shit. And that's why it's gonna slip right through their fingers. I was getting ready to curse. It's gonna that whatever they did, it's gonna become a burden for them. It's going to haunt them. Yep. Yes, it is. Listen, the lovers. Choices. You got choices. Five of Wands. I'm telling you, this somebody didn't want you to have no kind of choices. Nope. I heard, I'll show you. That's what I heard. This somebody is very, very jealous of the fact that you must have walked away from this situation some way, somehow. You released yourself from this, or you need to. Remember, we talked about that, right? And this is somebody that's been sabotaging you, trying to keep you bound to them so that you can't let go, because they know once you let go, you're moving. Regardless of the fact that they thought that holding back whatever this is that they were supposed to give you was supposed to, keep you fucking stuck, but you persevered. You moved on any fucking way, with or without it. I heard you can't miss what you ain't fucking had. So how the fuck is it gonna affect you if you ain't have it? You didn't know nothing about it. It can't affect you. Whoop, but who's it affecting? It's affecting the fucking thief. That guilt, that regret, that shame, that Nine of Wands energy. You hear me? Yep, because you ain't fucked up, and now people are starting to see it. Uh-oh. Now I got to explain some shit. You can't explain it. What you gonna explain? That you was the one, you was a thief, that you were everything that you said this person was? That's what you're gonna tell everybody? And they can see it. And that's why. That's the guilt, that's the shame, that's the sun coming up on that Nine of Swords. You hear me? That's the sun coming up on the Nine of Swords. Somebody got caught with their pants down. Somebody got caught in the act of whatever this is they've been doing. Look, because they lied. Somebody wish they would have came in and haven't even come to apologize. Ain't even listen, because they thought they was gonna be gone. They thought they was gonna take it and run. But see, I'm hearing their ego was so fucking high, right, that they couldn't resist, still fucking with you some way, somehow. Child, please. Oh, keeping other people from around you. That's what it is. Yes, that's the other thing. Not just the money, but also they wanted you to hurt. They wanted you to be alone, so they had to work on that shit a lot. Queen of Pentacles. Stop playing. Listen. You did what you had to do. You planted seeds. You nurtured your seeds. You got balance in your life, and now you are sitting up as the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, because the King of Pentacles is out here. Your match, he's already out here. He's already in guidance. He's already been guided here. This is about you now meeting up with this person, because you just finished doing the work you needed to do to release yourself. You planted the seeds to bring yourself stability. Whatever this person did or took, it can't. Only listen. It don't. How it gonna hurt you? You ain't never known nothing about it. You ain't never felt it. You ain't never had it. So there should be no effect, right? The thought But all that shit, that's like thinking about the lottery. It was never yours. So you can't say, oh, that was my, I should have won that, that was mine. You can't say that. So therefore, you don't get attached to it, right? Right. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles, yes. You've managed to create a solid foundation for yourself. You may not see the full capacity or the full growth of, the seeds that you planted, but Spirit said it's harvest time. Your seeds are coming in. Your fruit is bearing, right? Thank you, Spirit. Look at the rabbits. Some of y'all could be seeing rabbits because I know I've been seeing a whole bunch of them. What's going on, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Before I get off of here. Nine of Pentacles. You are going to be just fine. And I feel like this King of Pentacles could be guided to send you a message because now you are right in front of this Eight of Wands. This could be somebody that you already know with the Eight of Wands coming back this way. The Hierophant in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Cups. I really feel like whoever this King of Cups, King of Swords in reverse energy is, I feel like they tried to block this person from coming towards you. But then it looks like Spirit stepped in, right? And redirected the energy. And it's coming right back come on, pick it up. To the Nine of Pentacles, which is you. Y'all see that? Yes. Let's go out here, Spirit. Who's the Empress in reverse? Oh, we can't forget about this one over here like don't nobody see her. Yeah, right next to the moon, okay? Because we know what the King of Cups is and the King of Swords in the reverse. We got this Empress in reverse too. All right, that could have something to do with this in secret because it's a collaboration up here with this Three of Pentacles. So it could have been a couple of other people involved in this situation. What we got here? Five of Pentacles. Hell yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was a few people, Page of Wands, that tried to stop you from having this new beginning. Yeah, to leave you out in the cold. The Hangman. They all could be in there. It was a couple of people. The High Priestess, and you know it. It was an injustice. These folks wasn't, child. Yep, the world. Keep a cycle from closing and keep you from moving forward. Conflict, chaos, and competition. Listen, that's true. It's been this whole big old sorted out mess, right? All to just, for little old you collective. I'm done here. Yep. I'm finished with it. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. I'll see you.